Everyone. Today we are going to discuss the paper called Qualitative and Mathematical Reasoning. In that chapter, I'm going to deal with the enrollment and enrollment ratios, educational progression, and literacy. So let's directly move to the school enrollment and literacy statistics. So in this portion, we are having two main areas which are school enrollment and literacy statistics. In school enrollment, it includes gross enrollment ratio and net enrollment ratio and the dropout rate. In literacy, it includes measures of literacy. So let's move on. So first topic is gross enrollment ratio, GER. It is the enrollment in a given level of education expressed as a percentage of the official school age population for that level. Okay, so it's regardless of age. For example, in the year of 2025, 1,25,000 students are entered to first standard, and the official age is 1 lakh. Then 1,25,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100 is the GR rate. It can be higher than 100%. The GR can exceed 100% because it's include overage and underage students. To enter class 1, the standard age or the school age is 6. Okay, we can include a child which is having 5.5 and a child is having 7 also be in the first standard. Okay, it indicates the general level of participation in education. It measures the capacity of education system, and it is useful for comparison between the national and educational values or educational system. So the formula for finding GER or gross enrollment ratio is equal to total enrollment at the level X or first standard, sixth standard, ninth standard, any standard divided by population of the official age of that level. Like for 10th, it's 15 years old. For 1, it's 5 or 6 years old, like that. Into 100. Because we are calculating is in the percentage. So into 100. GR is equal to total enrollment at level X divided by population of official age for level X into 100. Next one is net enrollment ratio or NER. Net enrollment ratio measures the enrollment only of the official age for a particular level of education as percentage of the population of the group. The equation of NER is equal to enrollment of official age for the level X divided by population of official age for level X into 100. Here we are considering the official age. For class 5 it's 10. Then enrollment of official means 10, the age of 10 in class 5 there are 1 lakh students, and the population of the official age for the level X is equal to 1 lakh into 100. 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh is equal to 1. Divide into 100 is equal to percentage. NER is more precise. It only counts the students who are in official age group or their specific level of education. Unlike GER, the NER can never exceed 100% because it is considering only the official age. Okay, a clear picture of whether students are starting school at the right time we will get from NER data. So NER is more precise than GER. Now we can do a simple comparison of NER data and GER data. The GR data includes all ages, but NER data includes only the official age. GR data can be exceed 100%, but NER cannot exceed 100%. GR data is less accurate, but NER data is more accurate. GR data reflects on overall participation. NER data reflects on age appropriate participation. So it's very important to do a comparison between GR data and NER data. Next one is educational progression. Educational progression refers to the movement of students through different stages of education successfully and continuously. What is education progression? Refers the movement of students through different stages of education successfully and continuously. The two words are very important. It should be successful and continuous. Okay. So when we talk about the successfully continuous process, there are some people who are not completing this process successfully or completely. Yeah, we are talking about dropout rate. In our school ages and all, we already heard that dropout. Every okay, how to calculate dropout rate? Yeah, it's also having some equation like GER and NER. The equation of dropout rate is equal to students leaving school before completion divided by total students enrolled initially into 100. It should be in the percentage form. Okay, so into 100 is mandatory. Yeah, in a school for first standard, 100 students enrolled. 90 students are completing their school in 10th standard successfully. So there is a 10 students dropout is there. 10 students. So 10 divided by 100. Yeah, 1 by 10 into 100. That is 10% dropout rate is there. Okay, you got? Yeah. Dropout rate refers to the percentage of students who have leave school before completing particular stage of education. High dropout rate often point to the socio-economic challenges like the student need to work. Maybe they need to work or lack of infrastructure, poor quality of teaching. Okay, so let's talk about some causes of dropout. What causes the dropout? What was the reason behind the dropout? Okay, first one is poverty. The child, first one is poverty. Because of poverty, the child can't study. Okay, in in 80s or that time, it it was there like poverty was the main reason for the more number of dropout in that time. This time it's very less in number because every parents and students giving more important to their studies. Next one is child labor. The child need to work for his family or for his or her life. The child need to work. Child labor is one of the reason. Next one is lack of parental support. The parents are not supporting their education, so because of that they have to quit their education. Next one is early marriage, like the girls are getting married in the age of 15 or 16. Child marriage or early marriage. Poor school infrastructure. The school does not have any good infrastructure that may leads to dropout. Then some learning difficulties. Maybe the child having some dyslexia or dyscalculia or another kind of uh, learning disabilities that may lead to dropout. Then social discrimination. Social discrimination is there. Maybe the child is what? Yeah. Maybe the child is a girl. And the school is most of the students are boys, and there's one girl only studying in that school, that will lead to discrimination against that girl, and it will lead to her dropout. So what were the effect of dropout? Yeah, increasing illiteracy. The dropout leads to illiteracy and unemployment. If we are not completing certain level of education, how we can find an employment? So unemployment, reduced economic growth. We are unemployed, then how can we provide economic growth? So it will be reduced economic growth. Then social inequality will be there. Okay. Then how to reduce this dropout? Yeah, the first cause of dropout is poverty. If we are providing food in the school, then that may give a motivation to the child to attend the class. Like, okay, one meal per day we will be getting that from the school, so the child will attend the school. So midday meal scheme is there. They are providing scholarship for the students who are in backward, so in social structure, or who are not getting parental support for studies. They are getting scholarship. Free textbook and uniform. We are providing free textbook, uniform, everything for the student to study. Inclusive education. We are including every kind of students in the classroom. Girls, boys, like a student which is having who are having dyslexia, dyscalculia, or they can't walk, speak. Everybody is included in the classroom. It is an inclusive education. And better school facilities. We are providing good infrastructure in school, everything. So better school facilities, and we are arranging some awareness program for the parents, society, and the students as well. The okay. So these are the measures to reduce dropout. Now we are moving to literacy, the main important part of this class, literacy. Literacy refers to the ability to read, write, and understand simple statements in any language. You can understand Hindi and you can write Hindi, you can read Hindi, then you are literate in that language. Okay. If you can read, write, understand in several languages, then you are literate in that all languages. Okay. According to the census of India, a literate person is one who can both read and write with the understanding in any language is aged 7 and above. A person who is aged above 7 who can read and write and understand the language, who is literate in that language. Then measures of literacy. There are 7 measures of literacy. First one is literacy rate, male literacy rate and female literacy rate. Then adult literacy rate, youth literacy rate, functional literacy, and digital literacy. That are the 7 literacy rate or measures of literacy. Let's check each one. First one is literacy rate. Literacy rate is the percentage of literate person in the population aged 7 years and above. The equation literacy rate is equal to number of literate persons aged 7 and above divided by population of aged 7 and above into 100. It indicates the education level of the society. It helps to compare educational progress between regions and countries. And next one is male literacy rate. So now we are checking the literacy rate of males. The percentage of literate men in the male population aged 7 years and above. Male literacy rate is equal to literate males aged 7 and above divided by male population aged 7 and above into 100. It shows the educational attainment of males. It helps study gender difference in education. So we learned what is literacy rate and male literacy rate. Now we are moving to female literacy rate. It refers to the percentage of literate females in the population aged 7 and above. Female literacy rate is equal to literate females aged 7 and above divided by total female population aged 7 and above into 100. It reflects women's educational empowerment and the important for social and economical development. Next one is adult literacy rate. Adult literacy rate means it the measures of literacy among the adult who is aged 15 years and above. Adult literacy rate is equal to literate persons aged 15 years and above divided by population aged 15 years and above into 100. It indicates the effectiveness of adult education program and the useful in assessing workforce education levels. We consider adult as the workforce, so it helped to assessing the workforce education levels. Now we are moving to the fifth one, that is youth literacy rate. The youth means 15 years to 24 years. So youth literacy rate measures the literacy among the population of 15 to 24 years. Youth literacy rate is equal to literate person aged 15 to 24 population age 15 to 24 years and divided by population aged 15 to 24 into 100. So we are calculating the youth literacy rate. It reflects the recent educational achievements and it indicates the future human resource potential. Youth is the human resource potential. So youth is equal to human resource potential. So how much percentage of youth literacy is there is directly proportional to the future human resource potential. Now we discussed about 5 different type of literacy rate. First one literacy rate, second one female literacy rate, third one male literacy rate, fourth one adult literacy rate, and fifth one youth literacy rate. Now we are discussing functional literacy and digital literacy. First one is digital literacy. Do you know what is digital literacy? Yeah. Digital literacy is the ability to use digital devices, internet, and technology effectively and safely. Effectively and safely. You have to use this technology effectively and safely. Then we can say you are digitally literate. It is essential in the modern education and employment. See, I'm using a laptop and mobile and everything for to take this class. Okay. So digital literacy is needed. It supports the online learning and communication. Next one is functional literacy. It refers to the ability applying reading, writing, numerical skills in everyday life. We are reading newspapers, we are reading newspapers, magazines and all, and we are writing filling bank forms, some application forms and everything. Numerical skills, we are calculating our bills. So it improves the quality of life and it enhances the employability and social participation. Some examples for functional literacy are reading newspapers, filling application forms, using digital services, managing bank transfers. Okay, so let's wind up the section and thank you for your cooperation.